Welcome to the Cash Flow Couple Podcast, where we go behind the scenes in our short-term rental business and reveal tips, tricks, secrets, successes, and failures. Whether you have 0 units or 100 units, this podcast is for you. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Wynde Williams, along with my husband, John Williams. Together, we operate Queen City Suites, a short-term rental business here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hello again from the Cash Flow Couple. I am Wynde Williams, your hostess with the mostest. Who's here? Who's here with me?
Apparently John Williams.
John Williams.
You really want to do the intro, don't
really
you?
do. I really do. I'm trying really hard not to.
It's okay.
Very difficult.
It's okay.
That's okay. I'll figure something else out. I don't like it.
I know. Interrupts your rhythm.
It does, doesn't it? Well, last week we talked about the house manual, aka the guest book.
Yes, because we do call it two different things, but
I like to call it the guest book.
it's okay. We know what you mean.
It's so much more hostessy.
I get it.
So this week, I thought we could talk about more things that we put inside of our units, like the really good stuff, like sofa beds and stuff.
Okay. Wendy's all about the sofa beds.
I love a sofa bed. I really do. We don't buy just regular sofas now. We buy sofa beds. Well, we do it for a number of reasons.
Yes.
Well, number one, so that we can accommodate more guests, of course.
Yeah, of course. So industry standard is 2 per bed. So if you've got a 2-bedroom place with 2 beds in it, normally you would say that's 4 people. But if you put a sofa bed in the living room, now you've got 6 people.
Bam. Now you can host 6 people in the same place.
So that's one reason to do it.
It's genius.
For sure.
And there really aren't that much more expensive than a regular sofa. Not that much more.
No, they're really not.
I would say like $200 more, and then you don't keep the crappy mattress that's on it, though.
So this is a tip, right?
Don't keep the crappy mattress.
Yeah, because when I think sofa bed, I think like laying on a crappy mattress with a bar on my back. But we don't do that.
Yeah, those mattresses suck.
So there's 2 ways to do that. You can either buy it with the upgraded mattress. Like at Rooms to Go, when we get those couches from there, they actually have the option to add what they call I forget exactly what it is, but it's basically an upgraded mattress, but it's a memory foam mattress instead of the little thin coil spring thing that normally comes on one. And you're right, it adds about $200 to it, but it's totally worth it.
Oh yeah, totally.
And the advantage to that is whatever comes with it fits it. So it folds up nicely. It's easy to use, all that kind of thing. And I don't have to go source something from somewhere else. But even if you don't do that, they do sell on Amazon. And we've done this before. You can buy a memory foam replacement mattress for your couch bed or your sofa bed. And those work just as well. The only thing about it is sometimes they're a little thicker or they don't quite fit as well.
Yeah, like
the couch
when
doesn't fold up as well.
Yeah, when the couch folds up, it doesn't sit quite as well.
But even then, it's better than having the one that normally comes with them.
Totally.
So definitely make that upgrade. And we've actually had people comment on that.
Right.
It was like even the couch bed or even the sofa beds were comfortable. Right.
Yeah.
It's definitely a plus.
It's all about the guest experience. Well, then you got to have something on top of the mattress, which is the mattress protector. Don't forget the mattress protector. Well, we serve families with children, and children pee in the bed and puke in the bed, and people are leaky in general.
Yes, humans are leaky.
Humans
I
are
like
leaky.
that line. But it's so true.
Right. So don't forget the mattress protector, and it protects against bed bugs and all that good stuff too. So
it can, if you get the kind that
if you get that kind that does, yeah. So the mattress protector is really important, and it'll extend the life of your mattress too. So we like to use the mattress, and we put those on all the beds, not just the sleeper sofa. All the beds, sure. All the beds get the mattress protector. So, and
I think that's a thing you don't think about. You think about mattress protectors for the regular beds, but yeah, definitely put it on the sofa bed as well.
Yeah, for sure. Put them on all the beds. And then on top of the mattress protector goes the sheets. So let's talk sheets.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yes. Shall we?
Yes. Let's talk sheets.
So we started out and probably did what everybody else did and just got regular sheet sets. And we soon figured out that this was like a real problem because we have king beds and we have queen beds, and the sofa beds are queen beds. But basically we had two different types. And the problem with that was, the first time you do it, when you initially set it up, of course you know which one goes where. But after they go to the laundry and come back and they're all folded nicely, it's which ones are kings and which ones are queens.
How do they do that?
I don't know. I think they have a machine that folds them.
I think it's magic. I think they have magic.
Or they have magical elves that fold. But they do. Even the fitted sheets come back.
I don't.
And you can't tell them from the flat sheet.
It's incredible. I don't know who does this, but they have like some kind of magic touch. And those fitted sheets get folded up so neatly that you can't tell which ones are fitted and which ones are flat.
Yeah, and then you can't tell which ones are king and queen.
And then there's the king and the queen. And remember, we used to write K and Q on the inside little...
Like just on the corner, right?
Corner, yeah.
But that was our initial,
That was our first system.
That was our first try at how do we figure out which ones are which.
Well...
But even then, you have to unfold them to figure it out.
Yeah,
so that's not a great solution either.
We've got a better way now. There is a better way. And what we've decided to do is just buy all king size sheets and buy all flat sheets. We don't buy any fitted sheets at all.
Yeah, so that solves both of those problems.
So now there's no unfolding all the sheets to figure out which one's fitted and which one's flat
or
and which one's
king or queen,
which one's queen. They're all the same, and it doesn't. And a king size sheet will fit on a queen size bed.
Yeah, which is obvious, but you don't think about that initially, right? You're like, I got to get queens for queens and kings for kings.
Well,
like, no,
that's what you do in your regular house, but in your old house. But actually, it actually works out just fine. And, you can make a flat sheet look like a fitted sheet. All you got to do is tuck it around on all sides.
Right.
And it works just fine. And nobody has ever complained about it. I don't think anybody ever notices.
No. And when you go to replace them, because you will eventually, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Because you're just replacing one of 20.
Right.
That are all the same. Mm-hmm. So it really doesn't matter, do I have a set of, a fitted, and two regular sheets and the pillowcases. I mean, they're just all the same. So I think that's simplified things quite a bit. And it's helped us be more efficient and all of those types of things.
Well, and it's not just that we buy all the king size flat sheets, it's that we buy them in white, and everything is white.
Yes, that's the next thing. Don't go colors.
Don't do colors. You can't bleach colors.
But colors do look nice.
Yeah, but this is just so much better and so much more efficient this way. I mean, all the cleaners have to do is just pick out a sheet from the set, and it's all the same, and it doesn't matter. And
true, but
it's bleached, and
yes,
it gets clean, and it's clean, and
well, that way everything just goes in together. Because the first unit we did, besides the basement, when I say Wynde, but it looks nice. Like there were color coordinated towels and color coordinated this and that. But the problem with that is you can't clean them all together.
Yep, that's
So
exactly
then you
right.
have to separate them, and it's
And it
just
takes
much
time.
easier if you can just take everything, put it all in one big batch, and bleach it,
Yep,
and you're done.
yep. And that means towels too.
Yeah, so towels are white,
So towels
sheets
are
are white,
Mm-hmm.
all the linens are
Yep.
white.
Yep, everything.
And if you'll
is
notice,
white.
hotels do that too, because
And that's why.
it's for a reason,
Yeah.
right? They figured that out a long time ago.
Yep. Yeah, so we do. And what we actually do is we buy 4 sets of sheets per bed. So we've got 1 sheet set that is on the bed, 1 that at the cleaners, and we keep 1 in a plastic container in the closet. That's for guest use only, and it's labeled because I love my label maker.
Yeah. So
And
that's their extra.
That's their extra just in case something happens in the middle of the night because people are leaky and so are babies. So and that's the 3rd set. And the 4th set is for oops.
Yeah, like extra.
Like,
Because you're going to need the extra one.
like the cleaners or the laundry service isn't open that day, or
Well, it's a holiday or something. Yeah.
whatever. Something
Or
gets
something
torn.
one of them gets damaged.
or
And
whatever.
you need another set.
Yeah. Yep. So
and that's
we buy-
actually happened to us where the laundry service was closed one day. I don't know. I didn't ever figure out what their actual problem was.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Like,
holiday
did the
or
power
anything.
go out there or
maybe,
whatever.
Maybe.
But they just weren't open and we couldn't get our stuff done. So we had to have that extra 4th sheet. It also comes in handy on, like Christmas. They're not open Christmas. So, or whatever the major holiday is. So you need that extra 4th one. You're not going to use it all the time. It's just there. But man, won't you be glad that you have it when you need it?
Yeah, for sure. And it's just, it saves you from having to worry about it. So we buy the four sheet sets, and we also buy 4 sets of towels per guest too. So we've got plenty of towels. So what we do is we leave out 2 bath towels, 2 hand towels, and 2 washcloths per guest per turnover. So if let's say, for example, we can sleep 6 guests in one of our units. So we'll leave 6 sets, right?
Well, not 6 sets. You mean you'll leave 2 for everybody. So that's
2,
12.
Right. So that's
12
what I mean.
of everything.
12 of everything. 12 bath towels, 12 hand towels, and 12 washcloths.
Which means that's 1 set.
Right.
So that means if you're going to do 4 turnovers, which is what we're talking about,
Then you got to have 12 times 4.
which is 48.
Yes.
So you need 48 towels.
That's a lot of
And
towels.
that seems ridiculous at
but
first.
you will need them.
You're like, why do I need 48 of everything? But you're going to need them. You're going to need them
Yeah, you will.
for the
Because-
same reason.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what we do is we lock them up into, maybe we'll talk about inventory a little bit later, or our linen system. That could be a good, another good podcast.
Yeah, we'll do that one later.
We'll do that one later.
Tell me something else that's in the
Okay,
unit.
so next is the duvet covers.
Oh, duvet covers.
Yeah, so
They are your friend.
they really are. They really are. So and these are white too now. So we don't do the sheet on top of the comforter. We don't do comforters at all. We have what's called a duvet insert, and then we put the duvet cover over the top of that, because now we don't have to wash the duvet insert every time. All we have to do is just strip off the duvet cover and just go wash that.
Yes,
And
we
it's-
treat duvets like I think of it as pillows. So the duvet cover is kind of like the pillowcase.
yeah.
Like you don't wash a pillow every
Right,
time,
right.
but you do wash the pillowcase. It's
Right.
the same thing. You don't wash the comforter every time, but you wash the
Duvet cover.
duvet cover.
Yes.
So it's kind of like the pillowcase for it.
Yeah, I see it.
That's the way I think of it.
That was a good way to think of it. But it's just so much more sanitary than having, can you imagine?
Well, it's cheaper too, because even if you were going to be like super sanitary and wash your comforter every
But
time.
nobody
That's
does that.
expensive.
Nobody does that. No, can you imagine all those comforters and how many people have slept? That's just disgusting.
It is. So
It's
you
gross.
need some kind of barrier, and that's
Yes.
what the duvet cover is.
Yes. So we use the duvet covers. Now, here's the key with duvet covers. Okay, first of all, we used to get the plain ones, but they showed wrinkles too much. Like in the pictures, you could never get it just quite right without the wrinkles.
Well, even in person, like you show up and
It just can't. And well, yeah,
it's just all wrinkly.
they're all wrinkly and
We're not into like ironing our duvet covers.
no. So just buy the pleated ones. So we figured out that you can buy pleated duvet covers and they look fantastic.
Yes.
They really do.
And even if they're wrinkly, you can't really tell.
You can't tell at all.
Because of the pleats. Yeah.
And then the zippered duvet covers, the zipper gets messed up a lot. And you're going to be if you buy the zippered ones, yes, it may be easier to put on and not take quite as long, but the zippers break so often.
They do. And it's hard to replace a zipper.
And then you're buying a whole nother duvet cover. And those things, they're not cheap. I mean, I think I can get them a king size we buy the oversized kings, but they're probably about $45 a piece. I mean, you can't be replacing those all the time. So
we get the button.
We get
ones
the
with
button
the
ones instead of the zippered ones.
And
It's
buttons
just-
still break. They come off.
Yeah,
as
but
things.
they're so much easier. Just
But you can
sew
sew a
on
button back on.
I mean, come on. So that's the
So that's the tip there. Don't use the zippered ones. We use the button ones.
buy the pleated button ones.
Yes.
And thank me later.
Yes.
And then what else? So we got the towels. Oh, the amenities. So we like to leave out the little personal shampoos and conditioners and body wash, and then
like the travel size ones.
the travel size ones. And there's soap in there and makeup wipes too. So we buy it in bulk from a place called Accent Amenities. And you can go online and go to accentamenities.com and buy them in bulk. I believe they're called starter kits.
And you can get them on Amazon too.
You can, yeah. You can get them on Amazon, sure. But Accent Amenities has them too. But it's just, have you ever been to a place and there's this big bottle of shampoo and conditioner and you're like, who was the last person to use this?
And like it's got that little residue at the top.
Ew,
and
it's so gross.
all that kind of thing. Yeah, I get it. I
It's just
don't
gross.
like that either. And plus, just as a systematizing, is that a word?
Sure, why not?
As a way to systematize it and make it something that we can easily, like, how do we know when to replace it? So that with the individual ones, we put out new ones every time.
Yeah.
So they're travel size, but they get new ones. If they're opened, they get tossed. If they're not opened, I guess we can reuse them. But it's better than having something that's like a big bottle that you got from Walmart, or I've seen people use those refillable containers too. In fact, I've seen some hotels starting to do that in places because I guess it's more environmentally friendly.
What do you mean by refillable? Like the ones that you mount on the wall?
They're in the shower, and it's like the three reservoirs that you can refill.
Oh, yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
But they tend to leak. And I know somebody personally that has a short-term rental, and one of their guests put something in one of those reservoirs that shouldn't be in the reservoir.
Oh, God. What was it? What was it?
You don't want to know. It was gross. But I mean, it's
that
that
would
kind of thing.
suck.
Like, again, it's kind of like the big bottle. It's kind of like, I don't
People
know,
are such
man.
meanie butts.
I don't know who used that.
Yeah, don't.
So
That's gross.
It's for us. It's easier. I think it actually saves us money in the long run because we don't run into problems with people saying, hey, that was gross, or we don't have to have all this communication about, is the soap, is the shampoo bottle almost empty and we need to get more? Just do this every time. We have the individual ones, and I think it works out better. And it's what I like to see if I go stay at somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about the guest experience, right?
It really is.
So let's move over to the kitchen, because and everybody already knows to leave out a Keurig, right? And
that's almost like standard in
it is
short-term rental now,
and
right?
and the K cups, right? But we also leave out the little creamers, and we get some original. We get a variety pack, so we've got some original and some flavored creamers as well. We don't leave out sugar because not everybody takes sugar, but the creamers. But
well, the flavored ones have sugar in them.
They do, yeah, and you really don't. I don't need sugar. Some people may need sugar, but that's what I like in the morning. I like coffee with flavored creamer. So that's really why we do it, because
that's the advantage.
That's what I like.
We talk a lot about who do you wish to serve, and if you pick somebody that's like you as your avatar, then you automatically know what those people like. And that's what we do. And again, though, we don't leave like a big thing of creamer and a big thing of sugar. They're individuals. They're individual little, single serve things. So it doesn't get nasty. It's just a matter of restocking it.
Yep, exactly. So, and we also leave tea. We leave tea in a kettle.
We do, yeah.
So I like to get a kettle because they're so pretty.
I knew you like the design.
I like to buy them in the pretty.
It does look good sitting on the
stove.
The
pretty colors.
But a lot of people use it too. A lot of people drink tea.
Yeah. Well, and it's also for little kids when they get sick, because kids get sick.
Yeah, especially this time of year. It's starting to be colder and winter time and all that. And it's just nice to have, a hot beverage.
Yeah.
Not necessarily coffee. So like green tea or herbal teas and things like
we
that.
get the sampler pack from Amazon. So, it's got all the different flavors. No matter what your preference is, you can always find something that you like in there. So
I like that idea as well.
Yep. Good stuff. Is that all?
So anything else you want to mention?
I think that's it. I think that's all I had.
There's like a ton of other stuff we put in there, but I think there's some good highlights.
In the book, you mean? Yeah. Oh, you know what I did forget was the metal luggage rack.
Oh yeah. So if you're gonna put a luggage rack in, people don't.
We don't have dressers. We don't supply dressers.
We do at least one of our places.
One of them. That's just one. None of the other ones. We don't have a dresser in any of the other ones.
That's true. And people, when they come short term, bring luggage. So where are they going to put that luggage? And part of what we're thinking about is we don't want bed bugs. Bed bugs can be like a terrible thing that happens. So we did some research and we discovered that bed bugs don't like metal. And this is something that I now think about when I go to a hotel, because I've been to hotels that almost every hotel has a luggage rack, but I found some now that have wood ones. They're made of wood.
And now you're like, ooh.
Yes. Because it turns out that bed bugs will crawl down wood, but they won't crawl down metal. So if you can put out a metal luggage rack and make it kind of like where people can use it, and it's, the first thing they see, they'll set their luggage on that. And then if they are bringing bed bugs into your place, then at least that minimizes because that's where they travel, is in your luggage. That minimizes the chance that they're going to contaminate the space, because it's isolated to the luggage rack, which is metal.
Yep. So
that's a really good tip. If you go to a hotel or anywhere and they have a wooden luggage rack, don't put your suitcase on it.
Yeah.
Put it somewhere else. Like I've been seen it suggested, like put it in the tub or put it in the sink, or somewhere where they can't crawl. But that's something that we do provide is luggage racks, and we make sure that they are metal for that particular reason. So that's a good one.
Yep. Good call. And the last one is a full length mirror.
Yeah, that's something that I would have not thought of before.
Well, this was actually from guest feedback.
It was, yeah,
from one of our places. So that we serve families coming into town for life events such as weddings, funerals, family reunions, and one lady said, I'm getting ready for this wedding, but I can't see what my outfit looks like. And I was like, oh my God, that is so true.
Yeah, it's like something we take for granted at home.
Right. And I hadn't.
But weren't providing, yeah.
I hadn't thought about doing that until she said something. So now we put a
full-length mirror in every bedroom.
And some of them are freestanding, some of them are mounted on the wall. It just kind of depends on the decor.
But they always look nice. They look nice
too. They do. And I like them. I think they liven up the space a little bit. Bringing in mirrors is always a good idea anyway. So any chance that you can bring in a mirror is kind of makes the room appear larger. And then once you bring in a decorative mirror, you can coordinate it with the rest of the space. But at
the same time, it's functional.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get it.
It's pretty and functional.
Perfect.
It's my favorite. Maybe we'll talk about all the pretty stuff next. Can we please?
You've got more?
Well, that was just like the functional stuff. That wasn't the pretty stuff.
All right, keep going.
I didn't get to talk about the pretty stuff at all. All right, well, we'll save the pretty stuff for next time. We'll do a whole...
That's more like setup and design.
Yes.
We can do a whole podcast on that.
Yes, so we'll talk about that next time. Or maybe the time after that. But we'll definitely talk about the pretty stuff.
Okay, we can do that.
All right, well, that's it. That's it for us. We hope that you enjoyed it. And, I almost forgot.
Yeah, you almost forgot. I thought you were going to go out without saying anything.
Almost forgot. Oh, how could I forget? It is so exciting. All right, spill it.
All right, so we've had a lot of people ask us questions about how do you do this and how do you do that. And a lot of people have asked us, can you help us? And so what we decided to do was we said, hey, why don't we just put together a group and put together some training and offer that as something everybody can go through as a group.
Like a course.
Instead of answering each person individually and all that kind of thing. So Wynde and I have put together a course. It's available. We're going to start it up December 1st. But we don't want it to be a huge thing. So we're going to do a very small group.
Yeah, like 10, 15 people max.
Yeah, 15 max. So what it's going to be is we have course material. So we've been working on this a while, kind of quietly behind the scenes. But we've developed some course material. And what we're going to do is we're going to take you through everything that we do in our business. All of our systems, all of our processes, all the stuff that we talk about, and more. And by the end of it, you'll have A to Z, how do you run a short-term rental, professional short-term rental business like we do. And we're going to give you everything. Our processes, our systems, our templates.
Our tools. How we automate.
All of that.
All of that.
And so it's not only an online course, but we're also going to do weekly group calls.
Wait, there's more.
Yeah, right. But we are, that because we figured, we can't just have this thing online that you just go through and you can't answer, ask questions.
Yeah.
So I think a big part of it's going to be, we're going to do weekly group calls. And I think that's going to be probably one of the most valuable parts of it.
I think so too.
And each week, as we go over, it's structured. So as we go over part of the material, then you'll have your chance to ask questions, collaborate, talk about what's going on with your specific situation. And we're going to basically coach you through this so that by the end of it, even if you don't have any units to start, you should have one by the end. And if you do have some to start, then you'll be even better than when you started.
Right. So more efficient.
Yes. And you'll actually have a business rather than just
right.
a quote Airbnb.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that's where I kind of want to go with this.
It's wonderful.
And that's what we're trying to do. And I think I've talked to a bunch of people. I've asked people on Facebook and all this kind of thing, what is this worth? And a lot of people are like, it sounds like $5,000, sounds like $10,000. I know personally, we spent thousands and thousands and hours of time learning this, but we don't want to do it that way. We don't want to make it super expensive. And plus, being honest, we haven't done one of these before. We're not big gurus or anything. We honestly want to take some people through that want that knowledge. And so we're making it very affordable. So if you're interested in it, definitely check it out. It's going to be at thecashflowcouple.com/course. So go to thecashflowcouple.com/course, and you can see what we have to offer. We made a video there. Actually, we made a blooper reel earlier this week because we did that video like 30 times trying to get it right.
Right.
But we goof around so much, and we had a fly in the room that kept bothering us, and a bunch of other stuff. So go watch the blooper reel on the Cashflow Couple.
Watch the good
YouTube
one
page.
First. The good one first.
Definitely go thecashflowcouple.com/course and watch the finished one.
Right. Watch the good one.
But we'll tell you everything we have there, and if you're interested in it, definitely sign up. We're only taking the first 15 though.
Yeah,
I almost want to be like 10.
I think 50. I don't know if
we
I
get
could
to 10,
do any
we
more
might just
than
cut it
that.
off. But we're going to start it December 1st. And either the timer runs out or we get 10 or 15 people.
Right.
And that's
once we hit 10 people, I mean, I just don't think it doesn't need to be large this first time. I don't think so.
No, for sure not. Because we want to give that individual attention in a group setting.
Yep. Exactly.
So I don't want 100 people in there.
Right.
I don't even want 50 people in there. I don't want 20 people in there.
Needs to be small. Needs to be a small group.
So 10 to 15 max. And you're going to get a ton of value out of it.
There is so much stuff.
Literally, it's a $40,000 course.
Yeah.
And we're going to give it to you for way less than that.
Way less.
Way less than $5,000.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So
definitely jump in on this first one, because after that, who knows?
Yeah. Exactly. So
that's what I had to say about that.
Give it to them one more time.
But I'm really excited about it. It's thecashflowcouple.com/course.
Yes.
And it will take you there. You can read all about it. You can watch the video. If you're interested, sign up and don't delay, because we're going to start this December 1st. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited about it.
I'm excited too.
I'm just super excited about it.
I am excited too. I'm excited to teach other people about what we do and collaborate with others.
I'm so passionate about it myself.
Yeah. Well,
it's the fastest, best way that I've found the cash flow so far. And I almost don't want to say it that way because it sounds like all these other flashy things I see.
Yes.
But you know what they don't tell you? They don't tell you how to actually run your business.
Yep. And that is where we excel.
And that's what I want to give people.
Yep.
I want to give you concrete, like, this is exactly what we do.
Yes. Yes.
Behind the scenes, no fluff.
There's not a whole lot out there in the education, short-term rental education space. There's a whole bunch of people telling you how to go get one, but
it'll be so easy. You'll make millions of dollars, right? And all this other kind of BS.
But I have seen hardly anyone out there actually telling you, okay, go use this tool. This is how you use it, and this is what your outcome's going to be.
And this is how you set it up.
And this is how you set it up. And I mean, here's how to set up your unit. On day 1, you're going to do this. Day 2, you're going to do this. I mean, this is exactly what we're going to give you our entire inventory system or inventory list and say, okay, this is what we buy. This is why we buy it. Here's the link to it. Go set up your unit like this. You're going to design it like this. And well, that's all the stuff that I'm going to do.
Yeah. Wynde's very excited about that part.
I'm excited about that part.
What I'm very excited about, here's the systems that you need. Here's the technology you need. Here's exactly how you set it up. Not just, hey, go use Smart B&B. It's great. No, I'm going to give you the templates. I'm going to show you how to set it up. And you're going to be successful by the end of this course. Even if you have units, you will get something out of it. If you don't have any units, you will have units by the end of it.
I think so.
I guarantee it.
Yeah. Right. So go check it out. And we are super, super excited. And we will.
I'm going to say it one more time. thecashflowcouple.com/course.
Right.
Go check it out.
All right. Until next time. Peace.
Thanks for listening to another exciting episode of the Cash Flow Couple. If you found value in this episode, please subscribe to our podcast wherever you listen. We're on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, virtually anywhere you might find a podcast, whatever podcast player you're listening on now. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. It helps other people find us. It helps us move up in the rankings. If you did not know, we also have a YouTube channel. It's The Cash Flow Couple. All of our episodes go there. But as well, we also put other video content that is not part of the podcast. You can find us on Facebook at The Cash Flow Couple. We go live there quite a bit. We share tips, tricks, things that are behind the scenes in our business that you may not see on the podcast, but it's definitely more of a real-time, day-to-day type experience. So definitely follow us on Facebook. If you want to ask us questions or if you have concerns or something you want to hear on the podcast, hit us up by email, info@thecashflowcouple.com. We love to hear from our audience. We really care about you guys. We want to see you succeed, and we want to hear what you have to say. So hit us up, info@thecashflowcouple.com. So until next time, happy hosting, happy investing, and we'll see you on the next episode of The Cash Flow Couple.